Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, I'm glad you're joining us today. This is Fab and Fit over 40. Let's march it out, start to get the blood flowing for this workout. On this channel, we focus on strength training for women over 40 so we can build lean muscle, bring your knees up and twist. Lean muscle increases metabolism. Low impact cardio so we protect our joints while we strengthen our heart and burn fat. And abs, core, and balance. Bring the toes back here, swing the arms, start to work that core here because that's what we're focused on today. That menopause belly and how to address it. Let's reach up and over. As we get older, because our estrogen levels fall, we tend to hold fat, punch out here, around our middle. And that's just a fact of life. So how do we deal with that? Well, it starts in the kitchen, okay? It really does. Bring the legs up and back here. And eating real foods. Getting away from sugars and processed foods because that causes inflammation. And that inflammation is a lot of what's going on in that belly area. Let's do some soccer kicks here, twisting across. So we address it in the kitchen, and then we work our abs, core, and balance strength-wise. So we develop those muscles, get them tight and lean. But the third part is burning the fat overall, the entire body. You can't spot reduce. So we can't just work on our abs and expect them to be wonderful because that's what we're focused on. We need to do total body fat burning, working on those core muscles, and eating well in the kitchen, okay? So let's grab a lightweight, medium weight. I guess I'll go medium weight. We're gonna start with a good morning bicycle crunch. Elbows are out. You're gonna come down to a flat back. When you come up, you're going to twist to a knee. Foot down, flat back, come up, twist. Use your core here. Pull your tummy tight. The area you want to be sucked in, suck it in. Train it. At the same time, though, I want you to keep breathing, okay? It's kind of a little, it's hard to learn. Don't hold your breath. Keep breathing, but keep that core nice and tight and strong. It's a good warm up here. We're warming up the rectus abdominis, which runs right up the front. We're warming up the obliques, which are your waist area. And rest. Good. So now we go into our cardio. So we have a strength, 40 seconds, and then we do a cardio for 30 seconds. With 20-second rest between. This is a HIIT workout. We're getting that heart rate up, and then we're letting it come down. Now we're going to boost it again. Follow me. You're going to do a knee crunch, leg raise, just like this. So, ready? Left knee up, knee crunch, right kick to the side. Abs are tight here, pull them tight. We want to move, this is your cardio portion, low impact, we're not jumping, but we've got a lot of movement, and that's going to bump that heart rate up. When the heart rate goes up, we burn fat. So that's the goal of this segment right here. Fat burning while we work the core muscles, because you should feel them, right? And good. Take a rest. I'm going to go back to my medium weights. We'll do the other side of that cardio after we do the strength portion. We're going to take that deadlift, but we're going to make it into, the good morning into a deadlift. So we're coming down, nice flat back. Once we're here, we're going to twist to one side, look at the weight, twist to the other side, and up. Ready? Here we go. Deadlift down. Nice strong core, slight bend in your knees here, twisting, and bring it up, hips forward. Down. Twist, twist, bring it up, hips forward. Lily, my grand puppy right there, whining right under the camera. Lily, you need to be quiet. Twist, twist, and up. Feel the core work, pull the tummy tight. Let's do one more. And up. Excellent. Okay, so now your right knee's going to come up. Your left leg's going to lift. So it's right knee, left leg. Right knee, left leg. Just like that. All right, take a deep breath. Should feel the heart rate up. We're doing multiple combination moves in this strength work, so that bumps your heart rate up as well. Get ready. Knee, left, knee, left. Keep it moving. So when we do the strength work, we're targeting the core. Other muscles are working as well. And when we get the total body working around that core area, which is right here, front and back, right? When we get the whole body working, grab your chair, we are increasing our heart rate. So you're burning that fat off the whole body, including that middle. Grab a medium or heavy weight. We're going to do a single-legged deadlift. Your chair is for balance because the leg's going to come up. We're going to do a row. Stand it up. Here we go. Come down. Find your balance. Row. Abs are tight here. Work in that core. Use the chair for balance as you need it. If you're just starting out, you can even put a foot down here. So right here, you would have your toe down. Try and come up with a knee. This one's tough. Okay, losing the balance. Grab that balance. We're training it. I kind of lost my rhythm here. See if I can get it back before it beeps. And there it is. All right, so we're going to leave the chair there. We're going to go right back to that on the other side after we do our cardio. Now this cardio, we've got a knee crunch in here. We're up and over to a knee crunch. Bring the arms around. Bring the knee up to the chest. So it's coming from the front of the body. We'll go up and over to your right knee. Okay? Here we go. Up and over, knee. Other side, knee. Twist with this. Have your chest be over your thigh when it comes up. Arms over your head, pumps blood up. It's harder for your heart to do that, so it increases your heart rate here. Even though we're not jumping, you should really feel an increase right now. Whew, and rest. That was a tough one. Okay, let's go to the other side for balance. Now, one side's going to be easier than the other, depending on what your dominant side is. So we're back to going to the other side. Deadlift down. This is my less dominant side. And up. Okay? Ready? Deep breath. Here we go. Take it down. A little bend in the knee here. Use your chair for balance. I am. Just put my fingers there. Just helps my brain recognize that I'm okay. I'm not going to fall. Oops. Toe goes down when needed. Don't fall. Grab your chair as you need to. I told you this is my less balanced side. We're always training balance. It's never perfect. Even your Olympic gymnasts lose their balance sometimes, right? They don't like that, especially in a competition, but training balance is something we need to do always. Okay, 30-second rest. You do your first of 4 circuits. Nice work. I'm going to move the chair. We will use it again in this next circuit. But first we're going to start with some light weights. We're going to work that balance again. It's on one side. We're going to hold the weight, make a box with the lower part of the box here, squeezing the weight and out. Here is your leg. Out, forward. Here we go. Out. Put the toe down as you need to. Nice and slow. Balance work, core work. Feel your upper back work here. That is great for your posture. Pulling those shoulders back. You stand nice and tall. And when your posture is good, you look good. Stay with this. This is tough, I know. Put the foot down as you need to. Almost there. Woo! And rest. Wow, standing leg's burning. Good. Okay. Got a low jack to a kick. So we're going to do a jumping jack. Out, same leg, kick, other side. Out, kick. Think about a jumping jack, right? But we're taking the jump out and we're splitting it one side at a time. So right toe out. Ready? Out, right toe kicks. Left toe, out, kick. Pull it out. Now, when you kick, right here, tummy tight. Pull those lower abs in. Suck them in. Burning that fat. multi-dimensional workout here where we're strengthening the muscles, toning them, making them look good, burning the fat off the top of them while we strengthen your entire core. And rest, good. All right, whew. Other side. We need to go to the other side. Now if your weights are on the floor, if you're going down to pick them up, keep your head above your heart. If you're like me, you're breathing heavy right now, right? All right, so knees out, ready? Whew, here we go. Okay, watch me stumble here because this side's harder for me. Nice and slow and controlled. Squeezing the chest right here, top of your core. Squeezing the upper back, top of your core and the back. All works together to make that tummy area look nice. And what are we going to do? We're going to cut out the sugar and processed foods and bring down that inflammation. That's a big part of that menopause belly, all right? We talk about it a lot. We think that there's exercises, and there are, but we also have to do the work in the kitchen. All right, let's grab your, back to those jacks. Jack, this time we crunch. Jack, crunch. Do that, and then we'll get our chair, okay? Right leg, ready? Out, crunch it. Out, crunch. Something's squeaking as I move. That's never happened before. I wonder what that is. Hope I can edit that out. Interesting. I don't know what that is. And rest. All right, grab your chair. I'm going to use the chair as a bench just to hold onto firmly with our hand. I love this one. Nice flat back, hips are square, so they're square to the mat. You're not lifting this hip. We're going to crunch, pull the tummy tight, round the back, kick it out. Here we go. Round the back, kick it. Nice and slow here. This is strength. Pull the tummy tight. Back, squeeze. So when that knee comes in, you're rounding your back and you're pulling your belly button to the spine. And back. Slower is better for abs. Sometimes I go to the gym and see people just hammering away at a pace that's probably 2 or 3 times faster than you really should work abs, because it's actually harder when it's slow, right? No momentum here. And good. All right, we will use that chair, of course, next time. Going into, I'm going to move it real quick though, because that's a movement here. I don't want to take the chair. We've got like a skater, but I want you to bring the arms down to the side. So it's up, down, twist, work those obliques. Let's go to your right first, okay? Up and over, toe back. Keep breathing, come on. Pull the tummy tight. Feel the waistline work here. It all works together, those obliques, inner obliques, rectus abdominis, which runs from your breastbone all the way down to your hips. We think it's more than one muscle because we think about that six-pack, right? It's actually one muscle right here. Just the way it develops, it can form that six-pack look. Now, at 61, I don't ever intend to have a six-pack. I accept that. Six-packs are for people that work really hard and don't eat enough, honestly. Other side here. You really have to get your body fat down, round the back, kick it out to an unsafe level, in my opinion, as a female. We need that fat. Round the back, extend. 18 to 22% body fat is a really great body composition for women. We don't want to be higher than that, and that's what we're working towards, right? But to see those six-pack abs, you need to get down to 15%, even lower body fat. That's too low. And rest. A good way to think about that is that if you were a teenager, do teenagers are naturally slim, right? There's some of them are, I wasn't, but they're naturally slim. And you do see that six-pack a little bit. Let's grab a medium weight. We're gonna go to a lot more pull, then we twist with the weight, all right? And then we'll keep talking here. Abs are tight. Whew. Pull, now twist. Pull, twist. So if a teenager were to get to, or a younger woman, some of you in your 40s, this would happen to, you get down to 15% body fat, you're gonna stop menstruating. That's always a sign that that's not enough fat for a woman. I know we're talking about losing belly fat, right? But talking also about good body composition. And you can think about it, if you're losing your menstrual cycle, if you're young enough to have one, oops, good, all right, weight down. Obviously, something's going on with your hormones, right? We have things going on with our hormones from 40 and beyond, right? We don't want to be messing with that. We don't want to get so low because we want to see a line in our tummy. It just isn't worth it. All right, we're going to punch and kick. Let's go right leg first. Ready? Punch and kick. Pull the tummy tight, round the back in the kick. It's like a standing lower ab crunch while we're getting our cardio. So we're toning the muscles, we're burning down the fat. Thinking about inflammation, right, and how to address that in the kitchen. So what you need to think about is eating real food as close to nature as you can. If it comes out of a box, the likelihood that it's great, it's not very high. I have a really great friend who watches videos. Her name's Bridget, and she asked me about some pasta. And I thought, it's in a box. Ready, we're gonna row and fly. Remember that? Bridget's probably watching this at some point. But we looked at the ingredients. And it had whole wheat, buckwheat flour. It had flour made from plants, pea flour, that kind of thing. Really decent choice. It was a high protein pasta, so long as you don't have a lot of it, right? Because it had more protein. We really want to keep that protein level as high as we can while we eat real food. So not always does a box mean not good, but check your ingredients. If you can't pronounce them, you probably shouldn't eat them. Weight goes down. Okay, we are going to cross punch, come in, kick. So we punch with the right arm, we come in, kick with your left leg. Pull the tummy tight, all right? So avoid box food as much as you can. Read the labels. Try to think, how close is this from being picked for like a plant? How close is this from being killed for meat and fish, right? If it's breaded and frozen and, the fish sticks and the fish inside is all mushed up, that's pretty processed. Think I'm eating fish. Well, you are, but it's pretty processed. A lot different than something you got in a fish market that came in fresh. So those are the kind of things to kind of think about. We want fiber too. Fiber is super important. So what we're doing here, side lunge, front raised overhead. Let's go with one weight. We'll step to your right, side lunge. Watch the modifications if you need it. Coming over, coming up, leg raise. Over, up. Ready? Here we go. Side lunge, bring it up. So fiber is really important because you would think fiber is bulky, right? That's going to make me bulky. It's going to go in my stomach and my intestines, and that's the area I don't want to be bulky. I want that area to deflate, right? Actually, fiber helps digestion, helps process your foods. If you're eating healthy food, it's helping for you to get nutrients, because if your digestion's working well, you're going to get the nutrients from the good food you're eating. When you have good nutrients, your metabolism goes up, your body likes that, and so that's just a benefit of eating that. Notice the raw vegetables, cross punch, right? Kick here. But some raw, broil them, cook whatever you like vegetable-wise, cook a bunch. Don't boil them or steam them, they just get mushy. But you can cut them up, throw them in a pan, throw them in your oven, on a high temperature, 425 is what I use. You can make huge 2 cookie sheets full of cut up vegetables and have those, they'll last you 4 or 5 days. So you get your prep done and have what you need to be successful with the foods. And I know, we're super busy, right? It's hard, I get it. We still have to try. Really, really do have to try. Because if you can do it 80% of the time, and then maybe you have an ice cream, or maybe you go out and have, fettuccine Alfredo, which I love. But if you're doing what you can, side lunge to your left, ready? You're doing what you can when it doesn't matter. You can go have that fun when you go out, when you do special things. Every day, eating should be just that. Every day eating, healthy eating, good food. That's the key. I'm telling you, that is the key to menopause belly. It really is. We can do all the ab work we want. If we're not eating right, it's not gonna show. And I will say, in my 25-year career as a trainer, cross punch and we kick the other side. My 25 years as a trainer, that's the #1 request I get, right? Or on a rest, I'm sorry. What am I saying? I want to work my abs. I want to work my tummy. I want to make this smaller. And I get it. I hear you. I'm going to grab a heavy weight. We're going to do a single weighted deadlift. So the other heel's up. We're going to come up and do an oblique clean. Deadlift. Oblique clean. I had to put an edit in there. I messed up the order. I had you doing a cardio for 40 seconds. I looked at my clock and went, oops. So I hope I didn't completely cut myself off in the middle of a train of thought there. But we were talking about hormone balance and estrogen and lack of estrogen. As your estrogen lowers as you get older, over 40-ish, that's a hormone imbalance, and it does affect your middle. Other ways to address hormone imbalance that doesn't involve exercise or eating is about, grab a light weight here, 2 things that are really easy to say, tough to do. You gotta push your weight out and do a jack, low jack here. Sleep and lowering your stress level. Stress increases cortisol, toes out, tap, which is a hormone. And when one hormone goes wacky, the likelihood of others following, pretty high. Plus, when your body is stressed, it tries to conserve. So it's gonna lower your metabolism because you're stressed out. So what can you do to try and alleviate your stress? Find 10 minutes a day to just sit in quiet. Let your brain relax. That can be the difference. Seriously. Sleep. Hard, I know. I've gone 15 years with a little sleep, and not because I don't try. All right, we got that deadlift and the oblique clean on the other side. It's hard. When you hit peri-menopause, menopause, and post-menopause like me, it's very hard to get that sleep. Deadlift down, but there are things you can do, like have a set bedtime. Make sure your room is very quiet. I wear earplugs and a face mask. I mean, I literally block out sound and light completely. But if you have a regular bedtime, your body knows it's time to go to sleep. Try, you go on YouTube, you can get meditation for sleeping. They run for hours. You can play softly on your bedside table. Try different things. Try different things on how you can improve your sleep, because if you are rested, your body's going to function at a much higher rate than if you're not. I mean, that's just kind of makes sense, right? All right, where are we going? Predator jacks. We've got 2 options here. You've got a predator jack, toes are out, and get nice and low, come up, or a seal jack, where you step out and in. Watch the magnification for the seal jack, okay? Ready? Here we go. So those are the things. So we had the first 3, right? exercise, your strength training, your cardio, then your meals. Number 4, stress. Number 5, sleep. And that's not all of it, but those 5 pillars right there of health can really help with hormone imbalances and with menopause belly. And rest, good. All right, grab medium weight. I had someone comment recently, we haven't done discus in a while. I'm like, you know what, we're right. We have not done discus in a while, so let's do it. We're gonna add a crunch. So we're gonna twist back, bring the weight up, knee crunch, and another discus. Get ready, here we go. Nice and slow, back, this is strength, bring it up, crunch it. Twist, follow the weight with your eyes, bring it up, crunch it. So try some of those things, look at little changes you might be able to make. Can you make more of your meals healthy during the week? What would that entail? Could you do some prep for maybe an hour on the weekend to have healthy lunches to bring if you're leaving your home, or even if you're at home? If the food's prepared, it's easier than grabbing for something that's not healthy. So do you have the ability to find an hour to set yourself up for success? Because really, that's what it takes, is preparing. I'm gonna grab my weight again. We have a jack, but this time weight's going up. So think about that. Can you change your bedtime a half hour earlier maybe? Try and turn your screens off an hour at least before you go to bed. That hour being, light, dim lighting. Lower the light around you. That screen light really affects the brain. It makes it think it's daytime. You don't want that. You want your brain to be in rhythm with your body that needs rest. And rest. Whew. All right, discus on the other side. I know I'm just spewing out information here. I might watch this video and say I'm not even going to post it because I'm just like blabbing. But these are all the different things that do matter and will help. All right, let's go discus other side. Strong, twist, give me that crunch. Keep going. And a lot of what I've mentioned, we maybe don't think about, right? The one thing I missed really is hydration. Drink lots of water. If you're hydrated, your body is naturally going to work better. We're made of water. Our blood is made of water. Drink water, and that will help with your metabolism. Silly little things that you don't think of like that can make a difference. That's the number one thing. If I'm starting with someone that has a lot to accomplish in the weight loss department, let's start with hydration. Let's stay hydrated. Let's have a water bottle and be drinking water all day long as much as is possible. All right, let's go ahead and stretch. Okay, let's try that stretch again, up and over. We had a dog convention here. Lily's on the couch right underneath the camera. Jake came into the room and they decided they needed to play right here on my mat, other side up and over. And they got pretty rambunctious, so I had to stop and do this stretch again. Clasp your hands, turn them towards me, push them out, round your upper back. Relax your neck and shoulders here, rounding from the tummy area right here, all the way up to the back. Let's reverse this. Clasp your hands behind, roll the shoulders back. That upper chest and shoulder area got involved. Let's step back, toe up, and now Jake wants to talk to us. Some of you have never met Jake. That's my dog. David just walked through with the sweater on. He's a lot. We love him. Other side. He needed a home. We rescued him. Round and flatten your back. Ready? Round it and flatten. Round it again and flatten. Roll it on up here. Roll the shoulders. A much older couple had him as a puppy. They were in way over their heads, so we took him other direction. And we've had, he's 5, I think now. Deep breath in. He still is acting like a puppy. Deep breath in. Exhale. One more time, deep breath in. I hope you liked that workout. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed. I really appreciate the subscriptions. There's no cost, and it just helps me to grow this channel. And I so appreciate you being here with me today. I hope I see you next time very soon. Have a wonderful day or evening.